So I am Rosie McCamry, and I am not the host for the evening. We do have our moderator, Professor Jay, who will be kind of leading you and guiding you all through the process that will happen rather today. So while he's preparing himself, I'll give you a little bit of some instructions on what's going to happen tonight or what the expectation is. So for the first hour, fret not, don't be nervous, because guess what? You're going to have peer-to-peer time with your peers to be able to go over your final projects, to be able to go over your final pitches, so that you can perfect it. Okay, we are not going to leave you high and dry. We are not going to set you up for failure. You are here to be set up for success, and you will leave successful. Okay, so we will give you about the first 45 minutes to an hour to practice to, if you guys want to break out into breakout rooms, we'll do that for you. If you want to sit in the main room and just turn your cameras off, and I think it would be better though, because then it would kind of not make sense for you to be on really, if you're going to turn your cameras off and not really be present. So I think the best bet is to put you guys in breakout rooms and then, discuss amongst each other, give each other feedback based on what you have worked on, right? Constructive feedback. We don't want anyone being judgmental. We don't want anyone, downing anyone or, discouraging anyone. This is all uplifting everyone here. We are a family now, so you are to treat each other as such, okay? I am super proud and honored to have been a part of this cohort with you all. You all have seriously made this probably one of the best cohorts that we've had thus far. And I don't use that lightly. I am so serious about that. And I think everybody on our team can attest. Look, we even got a thumbs up from our curriculum director of hospitality and travel. You all are hands down probably one of the best so far, and it's going to continue to get better and better. We've had some amazing cohorts, but you guys, you're bringing your A game, and I'm so very proud of you for the work that you all are doing. All right. That being said, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I was trying to give Mr. JR some time, but we don't want to take up any of your time either. We want you guys to have that opportunity to be able to work amongst each other.
I'm here.
All right. So I think I gave them a little bit of instruction in terms of what's going to happen this evening. They're going to have the first hour or the first 45 minutes to up to an hour to prepare, to prep for what it is that they're going to then present in the second hour. And then you all will also provide peer feedback during that time as well. So you'll do sort of a pre-presentation feedback and go over it with one another, and then during the actual go ahead. I'm sorry, did I miss something?
I want to jump in real quick.
Sure.
No, you didn't miss anything.
Okay.
I wanted to say who prepared their presentations already? If you prepared your presentation already, drop a P in the chat.
Oh, you put them on the spot. Okay, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy's like, I'm ready. Yes.
Just want to know where we at.
Oh, I see the P's coming in. Okay.
We got a half a P. Okay. That's cool.
What's a Q though?
I got a Q. That's a backwards P. Does that mean we are just not there tonight? What is a backwards Q?
I think he's saying the opposite.
Yeah.
All right. So for those that have not prepared, just to give a high level overview. So we had our business basics, right? And our fundamentals of business and entrepreneurship. We had the pitch perfect class, right? And the business mindset. So tonight's presentation should be an elevator pitch, right? So we went over the vision statement, the mission, right? And then with Dre, you guys went into a little more detail about what your business is, your strategic business plan. Tonight, you're taking what you learned and you're putting together a 30-second to 1 minute elevator pitch. So remember when you guys had to prepare a pitch with Professor Kiana on the mic with no sound, the cup with no bottom, and what was the other one? The water with no taste. I don't remember the other one.
Gum with no taste,
gum with no flavor.
The gum with no taste.
And the watch with no hands, or the clock with no hands.
That was a prep for tonight. So you want to take those same skills that you use to prepare those pitches to actually apply it to either your business idea, or to yourself. Meaning, if you don't have a business or business idea, you know, think of a place that you want to work at. I think forgetting who wanted to be in the medical field at the hospital, you know, was it you, Maka? I thought you wanted to do, oh, Ernest. Okay, it was you, Ernest, but someone else too. I think there's two of you guys in medical. If that's your goal, this 30-second to 1 minute is for you to pitch yourself, right? So when you apply to a job, a lot of times they ask you, they'll say, Ernest, why should I hire you? Why should we hire you here at, you know, prestigious hospital, best in the state? Why should we hire you, Ernest, right? And you need to be able to respond with some kind of confidence and provide some kind of, benefit to hiring you, right? So that might be mentioning a few qualifications, talking about why you're excited about the role, what you're looking forward to do, right? So 30 seconds to 1 minute, you're gonna do a pitch on your business idea, or yourself. For presenting?
No, this is just the pitch.
Yeah, this is just the pitch. So sometimes I think people have done slides in the past, but
that's usually for the advanced though. For the
yeah. That's true. For the advanced one, we go a little deeper. So yeah, this is just a pitch. So your pitch should be kind of buttoned up, similar to what we went over with the with Professor Kiana, but on your business idea or yourself, if you're looking to pitch yourself theoretically to a job. If that is clear, please drop a C in the chat. If you have any questions, go ahead and unmute and ask your questions. Cool. I see you all. Dad joke. All right. Sorry, Rosie, couldn't pass that up. All right. So how about, let's see. Some folks have we had 3 solid P's, 1.5 P, and so we're gonna do some breakouts, and I'm gonna try to put those that have the presentation with those that just need to get, not presentation, sorry, worked on their pitch already, with those that need to figure out their pitch. So during this time, the type of feedback you could give is, you know, help folks ideate or think about, hey, you know, does this sound good? Is it clear? Does it make sense? Did I miss anything in my pitch? Is there anything you didn't understand from my pitch? Basically, on the receiving end of an elevator pitch, you want to have a picture of what that person's talking about, and you want to have some kind of impact, right? Either you felt positive, like, okay, yeah, this business sounds good, or you might be unclear, like, all right, heard the name, but still don't know what you do, how you do it, right? So that's the kind of feedback you might want to give. Ideally, when someone pitches to you, right, you want to have some good understanding there. Cool. Rosie, was there any, I know you mentioned the breakout rooms. Was there anything else I didn't cover? Trey, stop jumping over the pillows.
No, I just wanted to make sure because there was a question about the guided research. I wanted to make sure everybody understood the 2 projects that are also due today, and what the expectation is for both. I don't know if you want to cover that really quickly, because remember, we have the project and then we have the pitch.
Right. The guided research, wasn't that, wait, which one was that?
So Amy was asking about the guided research, and whether or not that was the same thing. Now, Amy, when you say, is that the same thing, what do you mean?
So we were supposed to choose either option 1 or option 2. I was asking, like, we're presenting like a pitch for that as well, like.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Like if you're presenting on your research right now.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. So. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
All right. No, that's separate. So that's more of an assignment. This is for this session, we're just going over the elevator pitch in and of itself. The framework, the option 1, option 2 were things for you to complete and then send over to us.
Right, but I think also, so in the instructions, the pitch is guided or directed by their work. So they either did the business model or the framework, or
That's
they
what you're
did,
saying.
yeah. So, or they did the guided research where they talk a little bit about their research, and you know there were certain questions that they had to follow. So essentially, it would basically just be selling us, you know, or not
Gotcha.
selling us, but you know, just promoting what it is that you researched and why you researched it and why it's important to you and so on. But
Got
doing
it.
so within that
Yes.
time frame. Yes.
Yes, that would have helped you for the pitch. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't connecting the dots there, sorry. So let's say you researched, you know, Amazon, right? And now tonight's pitch might be, you know, why should we hire you at Amazon, right? You would have done the research, so you could say, yeah, I understand Amazon is the #1 distributor of online merchandise and so on and so forth. I really want to work within this organization, right? So that guided research would have just kind of gave you a foundation to speak from. Same thing with the business plan framework, right? So we did pieces of the framework in the first 4 classes. So having the vision and mission and action together, that will be your foundation to your 30-second elevator pitch, because you kind of would have already summed up what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how an investor could help you. Does that make sense? And honestly, these those 2 assignments really is to give you guys something to walk away with. So if you didn't complete it, you could still complete it and give it to us, so that way we could provide any feedback. So that way you leave this foundations course with that, you know, tangible item, right? I went to the basics of business and entrepreneurship, and I walked away with a business plan framework, or, you know, I completed some research and got feedback on these things.
Yes, and just to add to that, that is a part of your overall grade as well, and what we assess when we determine who the top scholar is. So it is a part of your overall participation.
Right. All right. Are we ready for breakout rooms? Okay.
I am. Jay, are you putting us in the rooms with them, or are you going to have them work on their own and leave leaving us in the main room?
I feel will be helpful. Okay. I mean, do you guys want to just be amongst yourselves, or do you want us to join in and help you guys out?
Yeah, you guys got to mute. Let us know what you want. You want us to be in there with you to kind of be the eyes and ears, or if you want us to stay behind and you guys talk amongst yourselves?
Yeah, we're good.
What's that mean? That mean you don't want us in the room with y'all?
We got it.
Okay. I mean, respectfully.
Respectfully, I got you. All right, they don't want us in
there. There you go.
I like that though. You respectfully declined.
I mean, you could be in the room. I need all the help I can get.
If you need us, we're here. So yeah, just let us know, and then Professor J will put us in the rooms with those who need it or who want it.
How about this? We're gonna give you guys a head start. Let you guys get some things sorted, and we'll pass through in a little bit.
That sounds good.
I think we should put Jonathan in his own breakout room because he doesn't want y'all help, and then we just stay here.
Was that Jonathan?
You see,
And
the
stop
fact
picking
that
on
you
Jonathan.
want to do
Jonathan,
that.
why we can't see your
I
face?
agree with Jonathan. I agree with
Vonnie,
Jonathan.
where are
I don't
you?
know.
We
I think
need
we
to
got
see
it.
your cameras tonight, guys.
You can send
Remember,
Ernest over there
cameras
too,
gotta be
man.
on. Hey T, where's Vonnie?
She
There you
is
are.
here. All right.
There we go. Hi. And Makai, I'm assuming your camera's not working still? There we go. Yes. Look at all that awesomeness. All right.
All right, so just swapping some folks out. Bounce this out a little bit. All right, so admins, the board members are assigned to different rooms, but you guys, we could give them about 10 minutes to get themselves situated, and then we'll jump in.
That sounds good.
Because of the odd number, it's going to be 3 in room 1 and then 2, 3 in the second room. Let's see. 2, 3. Okay. So 1 room is going to be just 2 folks. Other than that, hold on. I think I got it kind of balanced now. All right, so I'm going to open up the breakout rooms. All right, everybody, please talk with the folks in your rooms. It's not supposed to be a silent session. Yes.
If you have your presentation together, make sure you practice.
If one person has their pitch ready and the other doesn't, you can provide some feedback to help your peer. Cool. Cool. You guys see the breakouts?
Yeah, I think so, right? Jonathan and Kristen.
Jonathan and Kristen, you guys see the breakouts? Go on and click on the breakout room. I think Tiana she might have went into one of the breakout rooms, did she?
Right.
Probably. She was in room 1. I'm blanking on the names, but I know we're missing like 1 or 2 people.
We still have Jonathan in here. Or is that a still photo?
Look like he there. Everybody else moving.
Right. Hey, Jonathan,
the
are you there?
Still there. Got to get him in the breakout room.
I don't know if that's a still.
I think so. So Jeremy's gonna kick it off. Whoever wants to go next, you could just drop the next sequential number in the chat if you want to throw your hat in for the next one. So if you want to go next, drop a 2. After that, drop a 3, so on and so forth. But everyone needs to go tonight. So either you throw your number in or we'll choose you. So the just so everyone's aware, you're going to be, so we're looking, there's a rubric that we're working from, and we're gonna be looking for things like your overall pitch, right? How you conveyed emotion and made your pitch to us, your enthusiasm, how prepared you were, that you're speaking clearly. We're looking for the content in your pitch, and also that your presentation is within that 30-second to 1 minute time frame, because an elevator pitch needs to be within that time frame. All right. Any final thoughts or questions? I don't see nobody throwing no numbers in the chat. So when Jeremy's done, if there's no other numbers in the chat, then we just gonna pick somebody. All right, Jeremy, I'm handing it over to you. Mr. Jeremy Batista, please begin whenever you are ready, my friend.
All right. I'm gonna start now. My name is Jeremy, and my business name is JB Realty. I got into real estate because that's how my parents actually got our house. We waited for like a year or two to get our house through a real estate agent, and that inspired me to take on this career. I'd like to tell you about a great opportunity to find a place that you can call home. It's a business where we would give a tour of the house/apartment, see whether you like it or not. Since we would have fixed it up prior to the tour that we give you, it would have most, if not all, your needs. It will improve your life by helping you find a place that best suits you or your family. It costs however much we sell it for on our website. Prices can vary. Our prices will be lower than most. You can contact the business at 999-999-9999 or jbrealty.com.
Awesome. Good job.
All right, great job. I think JR is tending to the kids, but awesome job. Wow. JR, you back?
Yes.
Good. All right.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. They always need something when you need to talk. Great job. I believe you made it in just under the line there for that minute mark, man. And you got all that in. Great job. All right. So fellow students, does anyone have any feedback, any congratulations or feedback they want to give Jeremy? Amy's just clapping for you. She was clapping. All right. So I saw Makai threw the 2 in there. If there's no further feedback, Makai, whenever you're ready.
Are we having the instructors give feedback or the board?
Oh, of course, instructors. You guys got any feedback you want to give?
Yeah. Anybody want to go first? Sorry.
He was in my group, so I gave feedback directly.
Okay. No, I thought it was dope. I think you set the stage, you set the tone for everybody else. So that was great. You got it over with, right? I think your tone, your pitch was really, really good. I think you were prepared. I liked how you put a little spin to it in the beginning, talking a little bit about yourself and why you got into real estate and what it means to you. I like the fact that you made it personable and that you talked a little bit about your passion. I would have liked to have a price point. So rather than saying it's on my website, go there, maybe just kind of giving a little bit about, how much, maybe a range, you don't have to give like an actual price, but maybe a range or something. But I think overall, your eye contact, I loved how, even though you were probably, checking to make sure that you stayed on point, which is fine, you still gave that eye contact, which is great. You spoke clearly, and I think that, as Professor Jay just mentioned, you were within the time frame. So great job.
Yes. Senor Batista kicking it off. JB Realty in the house. All right. There's no other instructor feedback. We can hand it off to you, Makai, whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Makai, and the name of my business is Makai's Clothing, and I'm gonna sell hoodies, sweatpants, and t-shirts for adults, kids, men, women, boys, and girls. I want to make my own clothing because I like fashion and I find it interesting. I think my clothing will be unique because you can wear it to school, to parties, to special events, to private like events. The price of the hoodies would be $60. $75 for sweatpants, and $30 for my t-shirts.
All right, all right. Makai said, I'm gonna roll up in here and I'm gonna knock it out the park too. Great job, man. Great job. I understand what it is you're selling, who you are, and how much I need to pay for it. And you know, you were also right in that 30 seconds to 1 minute mark. So great job in that as well. Scholars, y'all could come off mute. Y'all could, you know, encourage your peer, congratulate them, or if you have any constructive feedback, you could, you know, what did Jonathan say? With respect, right? Feedback. Yeah, Jeremy, I see you raise your hand.
Well, you know, I think it was great. You know, I think it was perfect because he's a Hazeman. So, you know, I got to support my fellow Hazeman. But also, I think that I would have liked it if he like he gave us background information like you told me. And I also thought it was gonna be like slightly longer because it felt even though it fit the mark, it felt kind of short to me. But I think it was great.
We wanted to hear more, Makai. He wanted to get just a little bit more pull. Will anyone else have any feedback?
I was gonna say, I think that was great. I think you hit every point. Your pitch was good, your enthusiasm, right? I think you were very prepared. I love how you gave your prices and, you know, you broke down your prices, right? So your pants were gonna cost this, your sweatshirts were gonna cost that. And you know, what you expressed why you were into fashion. And the fact that someone is asking you to go a little bit longer is a great testament to it being you having done a great job, right? Because they want more from you. So good job.
Thank you.
Yes. And for some, that's their tactic, right? They purposely just give just enough, but enough to get people interested. So that way the person you're talking to is like, wait, so what else? Tell me more.
I don't want to be biased, but you know, Makai was in my group, so you know. Good job, Makai.
Show off.
Yeah, I want to say he did a great job. I wasn't sure, did he leave a contact information like email or phone number? Okay, so that's the only thing I would suggest just adding. But other than that, I think you did great. You kind of let people wanted to hear more the way you ended it. So great job, great information, great engagement. But I would just say just maybe just have that latter part.
Thank you.
Cool. Does anyone else have any feedback? All right. All right. So gonna do our first random selection because I think that was the only other person I had enough. Does anyone want to go next? Not that two folks have gone. Does anyone want to go next? You want to go next? Let's jump off mute. Ernest, I don't know. You look like you just don't want to go next. So I'm gonna spare you, Ernest. I'm gonna spare you one more round. I'm gonna spare you one more round. But I want to hear from the ladies. What's up? What's up, ladies? And who wants to go next? So we got Amy, Bonnie, Kristen, Sanaya. Sanaya, I see you trying to hide. You're trying to hide right below, right there. She's like right on the cut. Spin the wheel. All right. I'm gonna go with Vani. And the reason I'm gonna go with you, Vani, is because you're my cousin. No, but also I know you're gonna do great. So Vani, will you please prepare and get ready to present?
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Whenever you're ready, you can start.
Sorry. Bonjour, comment tu t'appelles? Yvonne Garner, and my pitch is about my restaurant. La vie est un ambiance. Life is a vibe. The reason why I want to build this restaurant is because you know how some people in France don't usually want to leave their home and just want to stay where they've been living in for a while now. So I was thinking that I could build a cafe, a fancy restaurant, and a bakery where they can get all different types of food from different types of cultures and countries into one spot. Why do I want to build this? Is because I just want to make people feel at home through trying different types of food. And I just want them to know, trying out food isn't just from looking at it and how much it costs. It's about the taste and the flavor that it has. So, sorry, I'm trying to say this. Viens, and it's just come join us. That's pretty much it.
Awesome job. Bonjour.
We.
Listen, Vonnie, you over there holding out, talking about you want to go in there, so come up in here with the French bakery-esque. Great job, Vonnie. I mean, that was definitely an attention grabber in a good way, right? You came in, everybody was like, wait, what? and you know, cause they want to kind of tune in a bit more, because we like, all right, we got to pay attention because he's speaking some other language. But great job. I understand the mission, the business, why you want to do it, how you got into it, and you know, your passion, you know, showing through. So great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I that was like a shock factor. I think that's what you gave. I was looking at all the expressions on everybody's face, and that was great because I don't think we was expecting to hear you speaking in French. I mean, I took French for 4 years, and I didn't understand one word you said, by the way. But I just want to say that was amazing.
I don't know if he passed, Bonnie.
Really
he
great.
took it, but I don't know if he passed.
I passed. I got an A, and I remember a liquor thing that I learned. But other than that, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Cheating off people's word.
Thank you.
If I can add, the Bonnie was in my group, but anyway, nice wow factor, right? We always want to consider how we can wow the audience, something that they're going to remember, right? When we walk away from this presentation, we're going to remember how you started off in French. So I think that was a nice wow factor. I love the background story as to why you chose your location, why you chose that theme of cafe, just wanting to help others explore different types of food. So I thought that was great, giving us your why, and I could definitely feel the passion behind your body language and your voice, and I can tell that you're really committed to wanting to move this forward. So overall, I felt it was a great presentation.
Merci, mademoiselle.
See what I'm saying?
He's just showing off now.
Right. You know, walk out. You're gonna be like, who's that French girl? Who's that French
Maybe
girl?
you want a croissant.
Her.
Not a cross.
All right, a French fry. I want a French fry.
Croissant.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta jump in. I think that was great. I think that was phenomenal. You know, you really put a spin on it. I don't think anybody was expecting that. So you started strong. Your ending wasn't so strong. And remember, we talked about that. You can't just be like, okay, that's it. That's enough. That's all I got. The end, right? You never end like that. You got to end just as strong as you finished. Or excuse me, just as strong as you started, right? So I think barring that though, you got stumbled a little bit towards the end too before you ended. But I think, yeah, up to that point, you were on point. You started. That was probably the best, introduction. And I'm not just talking about in this class. I'm just saying, I don't think I've ever heard someone do that before. And this is a high school. you are a high school or junior high school student doing stuff like that. So that's amazing. Great job.
I think
Never
she
end.
planned
Never
to
end
end
like
her
that.
French,
though.
Rosie, but
Yeah.
she just kind of got
Got
almost
a little tongue
there.
twist. Yeah,
but
yeah,
she
yeah.
got it, yeah.
I got it. Good job though.
Awesome,
Let's hear
awesome.
from your peers. Can we hear some from your peers?
I know they dropped in some stuff in the chat, but if anyone wants to come off the mute real quick.
So honestly, I don't have nothing bad to say. I just wanted to hear more. I wanted the presentation. I wanted to hear the name of what the restaurant's gonna be called, and probably some of the foods that you were gonna involve in it. Cause now I'm hungry and I can't leave. So.
Oh, I did say the name of the restaurant.
Oh, I didn't hear that. My fault.
I think it was just the vibe, something vibe.
Yo, can you teach us French? Can you teach us French, Shivani?
I mean, I could try. I mean,
Bonnie
if you want to hear,
hustle now. I'm her manager, so for French that would be $50 an hour.
that's not
Okay,
$50
yeah,
an
we're
hour.
good. We're good.
$50 an
This
hour?
is called a school. This is called a school.
Yeah,
Oh, y'all about to
I
be
gotta wait
making
for
the
that.
big bucks. I got it.
I wanted to
Stop
teach
wasting
French.
this money already.
And I'm her interpreter,
All right, we
so
gotta focus. We still got more to
All
get
right,
through.
all right. Who's
I
next?
have
Who's next?
some feedback.
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to say one, very good job. I still do not understand what you said, but that was very, very good. Especially the beginning. And I also just wanted to know, like, if you could add on, like, are you going to, like, what places specifically? Like, are you gonna add in different countries or just mainly in that area? Like America, South America, maybe
Yeah.
parts, no.
Yeah.
Like, place to place.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And what are the prices?
We'll talk about the prices when I have the job. I mean, if you didn't hear the name of the restaurant, it's La Vie est Ambiance.
Oh, you see, that's why it was in a different language, so I didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah, so that would have
Wait,
been
I
nice.
thought you took
Bonnie.
French.
That's good though. That's a good point, Jonathan. Great feedback. That would have been nice to have your prices, right? Because you're selling food. And so we want to know if it's affordable, right? Like a lot of bakeries, you know, they can be a little astronomical when it comes to their pricing. You're talking France, honey. France is pretty expensive.
You can't afford
so we
it.
want to know. Yeah, I want to know if I can afford it. Can I buy a croissant?
It's like $40 for a cherry.
You know, like I want to know if I can buy a Le Croissant.
Yeah.
So you know, it'd have been good to kind of have a little, you know, a little bit of background with your pricing. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, and that would have taken some research. So that would have been fun too. You would have to research what the prices are, not here, but over there, and decide, you know, if you're going to charge a little more, or a little less. So jot it down, note to self.
We have a French bakery by the church. They have some amazing pastries. All right. Thank you. All right. Who wants to go next? All right. You know, things is heating up now. Who wants to jump in next? We picking somebody? All right, Sean, go ahead.
All right. So I just start.
Let me get my little clock app open here. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so hello, my name is Sean Mclaren, and I'm here to interview for the mechanical engineering position for Mclaren. I think you should hire me because, you know, my last name is Mclaren, and Mclaren, you know, it goes together. But seriously, I'm interested in working here for your F1 division. I'm very passionate about cars. I've been in love with cars since my childhood. It all started with the first Cars movie. As I got older, it developed into car racing, playing Mario Kart, driving go-karts, etc. I'm a problem solver. I'm good at math. I'm a team player, and I learn very quickly. So I took a robotics course not too long ago at Columbia University, where I worked in a team with other students to build a robot. If any parts were misplaced or put together incorrectly, we had to find out the error and fix it quickly and correct it. It would be great. I would be a great asset to your company because my goal aligns with your mission. Your company believes in sustainable racing. Oh, sorry, hold on. I would be a great asset to your company because your mission, your company's mission is to protect the environment. And I want to develop organic gas so that way we can still use regular cars, but it won't affect the environment.
All right, all right, all right. LJ gave you a thumbs up. Got some
DX
people
in the
silently
building.
cheering.
DX, baby. DX, baby.
Jeremy said up Hayes. He said all Hayes. Jonathan. Y'all like teaming up on everybody. Good thing it's not a student
We gotta
vote.
show off we gotta show off for our school. So
Up Hayes.
and all its loyal men, man.
No. L Hayes. L Hayes.
No. Just wait.
All right. So anyone have any feedback?
That was incredible. I like it.
Fantastic.
I like it a lot.
Fantastic. Especially from a
I
hater.
loved it. I liked how your last name matched with the company.
I'm not gonna lie. I love the part where you related it back to Cars, because like Cars 2 is one of my favorite movies.
Word.
That was great.
I like the part
Go.
where at the end where you said where you aligned their mission statement with your goals. I feel like that helped your case a lot.
Yes, Kristen. Keys right there. Definitely shows that he took the time to at least look into the company a little bit, right? Because on most companies, that's right on their website when you go to About, right? So definitely great point.
And he spoke for long, which means he's very passionate about what he wants to do. So yeah.
That's a positive and a negative, only because it was supposed to be 30 seconds to a minute. So that was gonna be my one critique was it went a little bit over that minute mark. But definitely other than that, you were full of content. The passion was there. Everything was there.
I agree. I definitely think the passion was there. I loved how you talked a little bit about your experience. Just having, been a part of a cohort that put together a robot, right? And how you kind of brought that back. And then I also liked how you talked about the company and why you felt like your attributes and what you can contribute to the company in terms of wanting to do with like a gasless type of car or something like that, and how the company that's sort of their thing. And so you're basically telling them why they should hire you is because you're qualified to be able to create something like that, because that's something that you have a passion in doing. Again, I will say I think your clarity, I think pitch was pretty good. You read a little bit, which is fine because it kind of keeps you on track, but don't focus too much on the paper, right? Definitely if it's a passion, it just kind of it'll flow. And then lastly, and I'll tell everybody this, start strong, finish stronger. I always say that. Never just end on a cliffhanger, because I felt like you left us hanging. Like you was like, yeah, and I love this. Exactly. And we were all like,
did it break?
yeah, like
you drop off?
So that was, it was dope, but it was like, okay, like you leave them wanting more. So you definitely want to, make sure you end strong when you're doing your pitch, and just be mindful of the time. But definitely, I love the passion, and I love how you brought it full circle with your experience and how you could help and benefit the company by the experience that you have. Great job.
Yeah, I also want to add too, so just make it quick. And I'm not being biased. You know, me being from the Bronx, we have a certain way that we speak. You know what I mean? So it's just we have like a certain passion, a certain um, dialect. I would say like use that to your not being biased, but use that to your advantage. So I mean, you're passionate about what you want to do. So even if you have a script, you know, it's already in your heart. So just talk from the heart. That's what people are going to feel. They're going to feel that passion, like why you want to join a company or work for a company, and they want to hear that coming from you. They want to see that. They got to make that eye contact, and just be confident. That's all. You know, I could tell that you have a passion for it, and you made things relatable, which was great. So I would just add that those two pieces.
Awesome. Thank you, peers, for the feedback. Thank you, instructors, for the feedback. Next, all right. Ernest just dropped in there and said he'll go after Jonathan. All right, Jonathan, you ready? Want to keep the Hayes train going?
Yes.
All right. Let me get my little timer thingamajigger here.
All right, hold on. Let me just turn on my
Whenever
video.
you're ready, sir. Yes, please turn on the video.
All right. All right, let's go. Good afternoon, my future employees. My name is Jonathan, and I believe I have what it takes to be a part of the Foot Locker family. I believe this because I am known for being very influential and helpful when it comes to the best sneakers to wear with an outfit. As a kid, if you had bad shoes, you sat at the table near the trash can. So from personal experience, I'll make sure every kid will be walking around school with some Kyries, Kobe's, and Jordans. And just to make sure, I'll be what was it? Oh wait, no, that was it. Sorry. I almost forgot it. I read the wrong page. That was it.
All right, Jonathan. Ernest is asking if you meant to say future employees. I think you meant future employer.
No, I said it right.
Or co-workers.
No, I said it right.
But you applied for the job.
He's talking in the future. He's gonna own
Exactly. See?
Jonathan did. No,
Stop it. All right.
Don't start.
All right. Jonathan, you were under the minute mark. Good job. Including your you included the details, right? As to, you know, what you're interested in and why. So good job getting all that in there. Overall, it was a good job. I didn't get the joke, I guess. I was like, wait a minute, why are you calling us employees? We sitting here thinking if we're gonna hire him.
I would have added my other joke, but it was too corny. Jeremy told me to put it in.
Okay, all right. Anyone else have any feedback?
You know,
I do. Gee, so I'm not gonna. I like the part where you said that everybody was gonna be rocking around with some fresh kicks. I like that. That's how you serve the community. But who are you calling your future employees? Like
you
who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, us?
Yes.
But you're applying for the job.
I'm applying for the job, but I have to have a mindset where in the future I will aspire to own it.
Know
right?
that.
Thank you.
I see it.
Maybe say that till after you get the job.
Obeys.
You know I can't say it right now.
Okay, I was a little lost at the end because you started saying one thing and then you got lost.
Yeah,
so I was confused.
I read two different pages.
I think you started very well. I loved how you introduced yourself, and yeah, the whole fellow employees kind of threw me off a little bit, but you know, definitely want to rethink that when you're going into an actual interview, not to refer to your future.
Yeah, that was just for now.
Possible. Okay. Also, eye contact, right? Even though we're on, this is all virtual, I'm looking at you right now. You're looking at the screen. I don't know who you're looking at, but as long as you're looking towards your screen and towards your camera, then it looks like you're looking at us, and we're giving you our undivided attention, and you're giving us, all of you when you're presenting. I think that lacked. I think you focused a little bit too much on what you were presenting, which is why you got lost at the end. Focusing too much on what you were reading, rather, which is why you got lost at the end. And then you kind of just dropped off, like, wait, what? Okay, that's enough. I'm done. And I just said, don't ever end that way. Like, you gotta, what is it? Rebound. You gotta rebound. Find that rebound and make sure you catch it. You know what I mean? Before you end that pitch. So you started well. Definitely need to work on it a little bit, make it stronger, but good job overall.
And if I can add, I agree with you with our CEO. I've even thought about, I could hear your voice, Rosie, as he started. I was like, he's starting off strong. So absolutely, I agree. You started off strong. I could tell that you were confident in your presentation. I appreciate, I wrote down here, you made it personal, right? You went back to your own personal story. You said in personal experience, and people can relate to that when you tell a personal story. And you had a plan. So my only suggestion is you did lay out the plan, but we didn't get your how, right? And sometimes you don't have to give the whole story, but if you're speaking with someone who wants to hire or an investment, stuff like that, you're giving them, here's my plan, but we want to know, how are you going to execute that? How are all these kids going to get these expensive sneakers? Sounds like a good plan, but we want to know your why. And just like Rosie mentioned, the way you ended, we kind of will, it's like, so just keep that in mind. You don't have to, if you fumble, it's fine. You don't have to drop the whole presentation because of it. Just pick up where you are and keep it moving, because it also shows you're able to recover and you're able to handle pressure. And that's what you want your employee to know, that I can handle pressure. But overall, I thought it was excellent. I love the energy as you present. So keep that up. Absolutely. Great job.
Can I answer somebody who says something in the chat? They said I wanted to hear the price. I couldn't do that because it was a personal response. It wasn't like a business, like kind of like what Jeremy did. It's not related to anything whatsoever as like a business, more so like myself.
And that makes sense. Totally.
And to answer Jeremy, I do wear my Kobe's casually often. I'm just All right. Any other feedback? We're good. All right. So Ernest, I believe you wanted to go after Jonathan, right?
Yeah,
Ready to roll?
we'll go.
All right, so give me 1 second here. Get the timer started, and you are good to go whenever you're ready.
All right. So my name is Ernest, and I think you should hire me because of my experience. Oh wait, I don't need. So you should hire me because of my experience, because from my sophomore year in high school to my senior year, I volunteered at Verona Rescue Squad. That helped me gain real world experience for violence, blood, surgery. I'm applying to Cleveland Clinic because it is the #1 cardiovascular surgical hospital in the world. It conducted 2000, 2017, 217,000 surgeries in 2020. And of those surgeries, 2,387 may have failed, but 214,613 of those surgeries were successful. They saved 213,613 lives in 2020. No, that's all I got.
Okay. Ernest, going for the #1 cardiovascular clinic. Is that in the nation? In the country?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. All right, who has some
Me.
feedback for Ernest?
Yeah, I need feedback for real.
Yeah.
I need all of it, man.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Like towards the middle, kind of fell off a bit because can anybody hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man. You're in haze. We got you, man.
You can hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah, we
Doctor.
can hear you, man.
All right. So, towards the beginning, I think it was okay. But when you were like in between your like sentences, like showing your evidence as to like mainly like the hospital, you kind of like broke off a little bit. Like you were like keep looking down for your notes, and we couldn't really understand you a little bit for, well, personally me, because you were kind of stuttering a little too much. But overall, maybe like a little less. Like that was a lot of information, but maybe you could cut it up a little bit so that way we could we could understand you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm not really into vascular surgery. But definitely blood pressure.
I think you were passionate about what you said, and that's a good thing. You did your research, so we know you really want to do this.
Yep.
Wait, I got a question though. How old are you, Ernest?
You say what?
No, I want to ask how old Ernest is because he said that he
Yeah,
did
he
something.
says
Can I explain? Can I explain?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I may be a freshman now, but I do actually plan next year because in order for me to volunteer, I have to be 16.
Yeah.
Next year, I plan on volunteering at the local rescue center.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Experience and all that.
I was just confused. Yeah. Well, what Amy said, mate, you had me a little confused for a second there.
I thought you would hold you. Yo.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not sure how that happened. I got myself confused too.
It's all good. Nerves. Sometimes we get nervous when we step out in front of the audience to give a pitch. It's all good. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing it together. The more you do it, the smoother it'll be for you. I used to stutter like crazy, like couldn't even get a sentence out in front of people. All right. Any other? Any other feedback?
I loved how you did your research. I get you stuttered a little bit, and look, I'm stuttering now, trying to get my words out. But I loved how you did your research, and I loved how you brought numbers. I loved how you brought facts, right? That's great. And it sounds like you did the guided research with this one. So I love that. And that's exactly what we were looking for, to basically give us a little bit about why you're so interested or passionate about. It doesn't have to be a business, but a school or institution or organization, nonprofit, whatever. And give us some facts about it. Let us know what it is about that organization that intrigues you, and give us some things that you learned about it during your research. And I think you did that very well. Again, I think you got tripped up a little bit on the numbers. I also like Jonathan's suggestion that to kind of dumb it down a little bit or break it up a little bit so that it's not so it's not so much, right? And it's not too much for us to grasp. So, but otherwise I think you did a great job, and I love your enthusiasm for the topic.
I want to echo everything Rosie said, and one suggestion to breaking up the data is picking the top line number, let's say, that really delivers your thought. So with 240,000 successful surgeries, this is the #1 center, and I want to be here. Because also keeping in mind you're speaking theoretically to the actual clinic, so they have the rundown of the numbers themselves. So just picking the one that kind of motivates you, like, hey, I want to be a part of that number of successful surgeries.
think we're running a little bit out of time here. So
Cool. All right. Lightning round. Amy, no, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
Who said they wanted to go next?
It was me.
Was
I
that-
was
It was right. Okay. All right, Amy. Let me reset my time real quick. All right, and you are good to go.
okay. Hi, my name is Amy Zia, and I will be presenting Berklee College of Music as my college of choice. So Berklee College of Music is known for their college level studies on performing arts. With an acceptance rate of 55% and a required audition, Berklee College of Music is known as one of the top 10 performing and innovative schools. As a musician, I chose this college because I am able to pick up an instrument and adjust to it fairly quickly, allowing me to learn at a pretty fast pace. I want to take what I know as a musician and as someone who wants to, in the future, major in performing arts. I want to apply it to my future careers, or if I ever want to take this to the next level and maybe perform professionally. Similarly to Berklee's mission statement to develop and train students to excel in music as a career, I want to take my passion and my love for music to, again, grow into something more professionally and maybe inspire potential aspiring artists. Berklee's vision statement is to nurture and inspire the growth of the world's most inspired artists by fostering creative and entrepreneurial mindsets. So by being a aspiring artist and loving music, I believe that I would be a good fit at this college. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, Amy, we gonna have one of our students gracing us in the limelight sometime in the future. Maybe gonna start off with a YouTube channel, kicking things off. Thank you for the presentation. Feedback.
I liked it. I liked
You know
it.
what? Called it.
yeah, you started strong, finished stronger. I loved it. I loved how you brought the like JR said earlier, you brought the numbers, the data, right? You broke it down for us. I love how you talked a little bit about your passion and why it's so important, to get into that school. I loved it. I really did. I loved your enthusiasm. You smiled. You kept everyone engaged. You had eye contact, even though you read some of what you were presenting or pitching. You still kept us engaged. And then you came away from. You could tell you came away. You got a little comfortable, right? And then you came away from the paper and you started talking from the heart. And I love that. So great job.
Anyone else have any feedback to give?
It was great. So like I say, valid.
Cool. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
We are coming down to it. So Sanaya, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Can you adjust the camera down just a little bit? Cool. Wait, it went back.
Hi, my name
All
is
right.
Anaya. Oh, sorry. Hi, my name is Anaya, and I'll be talking about my business plan. My business will provide stuff that women needs, like cosmetics, because that's what I sell. For my business is to help women protect their hair and to keep their lips healthy. My opportunities is to be more successful and grow more into my business. My goal is to promote more to get me to be more motivated in my business. And one of my strengths for my business is to grow more into my business and to make more products by growing the process of selling cosmetics.
All right. Sweet and to the point. Anyone have any feedback?
I couldn't really
Sanaya,
hear
thank you so
her.
much.
I couldn't really hear her that much. Maybe if you could like up your voice up a little bit. So I have my thing at like full volume.
All I would say is eye contact. Besides that, it was concise, straight to the point, and yeah, it was good.
I think you repeated yourself a lot, and maybe you could like find different words to say the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, just some synonyms.
Jonathan not using synonyms. Okay. Yes, I agree. I think it was you started off strong. You did, really well. I think your enthusiasm could have made me use a little bit of work. I could barely see your face. I think that's when Professor JR was asking if you could show your face a little bit more. But I think overall, great jobs, especially since you were in our group and you were having a little bit of trouble, just with your first presentation. So I think from that time to this time, yeah, it was great. Great job.
I agree. I know we're short in time. I'm loving the peer feedback. With all the feedback being provided by your peers, we really don't have too much to say. I love that you created the why for your business, why it's needed, the services you're going to provide, the products that you're going to provide. Absolutely love my feedback, and this is for everyone, is include something in the presentation that lets us know that you're done, right? So even if it's a line, even if it's repeating the question, put something in there so that we know you're finished. And I think that will help everyone's presentation just up it up a little bit. But overall, I think you did a great job. And definitely what Rosie was saying, since from your first presentation to this one, I think you did have some improvement. So I think that's great.
Awesome. Yes. Great. Yes, definitely want to land the presentation so that way it's completed and we clearly know, but also, you want to walk out with a little to say like, so that we remember and it sticks it, right? So, all right, moving on. Kristen, I believe you are up. You have secured, you are the closer. So in the relay race, the last person is usually the strongest person, right? So you're coming in here now to close us out. So
I'm just
whenever
gonna be a
you
little
are
bit too with, but I think I got it.
Bring on
No
home.
pressure, no pressure, right?
Right. I'm just adding pressure. Sorry. All right, whenever you're ready, you can start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kristen Kellier, and my salon is called S.O.A.R Fantasy. S.O.A.R Fantasy is a hair salon with its main focus on African American hair and protective styles. My goals are to help people of color build their confidence within their hair and also with it using my knowledge with our hair. Okay. I will also be solving the problem, which is the lack of colored salons in our area and the lack of knowledge for our people to know how to do our hair. I've been natural for 7 years plus, and I've been doing protective styles for 2 years on family members and other friends, for just perfecting my craft. I also take a cosmetology class, so I know certain specific procedures on how to do specific hairstyles, and I want to share my knowledge with others through S.O.A.R Fantasy for many years to come.
Let's go. As Dre would say, let's go. That was awesome. Great way to anchor our presentation. I'll let others jump in with some feedback. You already got some in the chat.
I would just like to say that me and her are going to be working together, so I just want to take the credit for that too, because I boosted her confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
Hey, real quick though, I almost forgot when you were doing that French presentation. I almost forgot to add this.
Yo, bro, are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
When did you have the time to even
I swear to God, man. I swear to God, Jonathan, you are wearing a pillowcase right now. Ready.
Yo, I swear this is not a pillowcase. This is actually a hat. I
I
swear.
forgot the
Look,
name of the hat, but it is a hat.
All right,
French
let's get
inspired.
back to the
I think
topic, guys.
believe it's a
yeah.
beret, but yes, feedback. Nice
So
beret.
I think you did everything right. I don't think I heard a price, but I think that's the only thing that you forgot. Everything else was
Well, the price would vary based on the hairstyle, so I can't really give a specific price.
Oh, you're right.
But you could give a range. So to Jeremy's point, that is you can give a range of what your price points would be. Based on, you could give like a a basic hairstyle to a more elaborate hairstyle, and you can kind of have like your in-betweens, but definitely give like a range. So, but you rocked it. We started strong, we ended stronger. Y'all rocked it tonight. Oh man, I'm so proud of y'all.
Killed it.
So
I know when
proud.
I
gonna
was
say that.
when I was with hair, I got my washing set for $15. That was another lifetime ago. So yeah, I had braids and the whole thing. But anyway, having some kind of package that you can advertise is also good. So even like we know, like for hair, it's all kinds of styles, but like a special, hey, come, we have a special going on XYZ, just to give some people some kind of something in there. But overall, awesome presentation. Love the delivery was great. You had everything really buttoned up. I thought it was well put together and well delivered.
Absolutely. I was gonna say, even with the small little hiccup, like you caught yourself immediately. Like you could have easily been like, or said something like, "Oh, forgive me," or "I'm sorry." Like you didn't handle those rebuttals. You just went right into it. So I thought that was like really, really professional. I use the word professional because only professionals can think of doing stuff that way. Like, there's some professionals that'd be like, my bad, or let me start over again. But you kept it going, kept it flowing. So I thought that was really great.
Thank you.
And I also want to
All
mention
right.
she was in my group. Thank you. Great job, Kristen.
Again,
Honestly, we had the best group.
Yeah.
no.
Like
Second,
We came from France, and then we ended up in Atlanta with our hair dope.
but we had everybody.
I did.
Cardinal Hayes. We had me. We had the smartest person here, second smartest. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Then we had Mr.
I got a question. I got a question for Jonathan. If Jeremy's the second smartest, who is the smartest one here?
Me. That's
You?
undeniable.
Are you serious right now, my brother? Are you
That's
serious right now, my
debatable.
brother?
Debatable.
All right. Let's bring it
Great
in.
job,
Oh my gosh,
everyone.
we got 99 plus comments in the box. That's crazy.
Blowing up the chat.
Right.
Great job, everyone, for
Round of
an
applause.
awesome evening
Yes.
of presentations. I'm very excited. I believe each and every one of you are, it's going to sound cliche, but each and every one of you are going places, man. I just want to make sure y'all stay in touch so that way I can get some discounts on some stuff. And
maybe.
Oh, we got a
nah,
maybe.
but seriously.
Wow.
Right. Jonathan's like, nah, bruh, full price, support the cause. Seriously though, great job, everyone. The evaluation form is in the chat. Please click on and fill it out. Don't forget that we do have the advanced series that will be coming up quite soon. So if you guys enjoyed the foundations of business and entrepreneurship, the advanced course is coming up pretty soon. And also in December, we have the gala, tomato. Some people say gala, some people say gala. December, we have our end of year celebration. So for those of you that can travel up, we're gonna host it right here in Jersey. So you all are invited to that as well. So
Question.
emails will go out for all of that. Yes.
Question. Is there like a theme?
Maybe it'll be French inspired. We'll see. Patty.
Yes, the theme is oh what a night. So we do sort of, last year we did like a whimsical Christmas or wintry sort of theme. So we kind of try to keep it consistent with that, just because it's right around the winter time, and we had an amazing time last year. So hopefully you all can come out. If you all are interested, it's free for all of our scholars. You get to dress to impress. This is a formal attire event. You will come with your best dressed, I'm telling you. And then during that evening, it's all about you guys. So we'll have our mayor there. We're going to have our council president and some of our council people there. And we want you all to come out and be a part and be celebrated. We'll give you your certificates in hand. We'll, get to recognize all of our scholars. We'll also during that time be giving out the checks. Yes, you do have to wait until December, but we will, because we have to decide after the advance. We'll decide after this class for the fundamentals who the top scholar is. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is a tough one. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to be a part of this process because it's tough. But then we have the advance. So just by a show of thumbs, hands, drop it in the chat, as Professor Jay would say. If you have an interest, now that you've gotten through this first course, tell me a little, like, what are your thoughts? Are you interested in coming back for the advance?
Yes.
Let me know. Yes. Oh, look at that. Yes, Amy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I
definitely.
love
That is a
it. I love it. I love
definitely.
it. So you think this was dope? Advance is even doper. That ain't even a word. I just made it up. Yeah, so we step it up a notch in the advanced course, and it's exciting. So definitely come back, join us. We have about a 2-week break, about 2-week break, and then we come back November the 1st, kick it off with our first class. We go right into it. We don't have, the orientation was at the beginning of the fundamentals block. We go into the advanced block. We jump right in. All right, so we're excited to have you guys back. Amy, actually, we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be at your school tomorrow representing for S.O.A.R. So hopefully I'll get to see you tomorrow during the college and career day.
Wait, why don't you come to Hayes?
Well, we're trying.
No, that's great. No, because listen.
No. That's crazy. Hold on. What about those of us that don't go to Hayes?
So we are certainly going to make a trip to Hayes. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
Wait till the administrators hear about their students and what the scholars over at Hayes is up to over here at S.O.A.R. Because we are definitely going to let them know everything about what just transpired over the past 4 to 5 weeks. So
me personally, I think I should come to the A.
Huh?
Y'all should come to the A.
Well, we working out something with the A too. We working out something with the A.
We're the first option. We're the first option.
We're gonna be all over the place. So that's why this program is so phenomenal and so amazing. Because it's it's national, and we're able to do it virtually, which makes it accessible to all. So that said, we are about 15 minutes past the time. So I know you guys are excited. We are excited for you, but we don't want to take any more of your evening. So thank you guys so much. Amazing. You will get to find out who the top scholar is once we deliberate. We have to get together as a team, as the board of directors, and we have to deliberate. And it may take some time. But you will find out who the top scholar is. And then, for the advanced, it'll be the same thing. So you might be the top scholar for both fundamentals and advanced. It does, again, you got to remember what we consider when we're considering who the top scholar is. Now, if you don't make it for the fundamentals round, you could very well still make it for the advanced. So don't get discouraged. There's a lot of opportunity out there for all of y'all. And we're just getting started. So super excited for you guys. Proud. Anybody else got anything to say? Because I could talk all night.
Okay. So, what I want to say is how much we're getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. We can't tell you all that. We don't give out the juices like that. Like, come on.
Like a solid 5,000. That's the lowest. That's the lowest it gotta be.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if Jeremy got top scholar.
Second top scholar. All right.
I really appreciate it.
Jonathan is definitely. I'm not Jonathan. Jeremy's definitely.
Ernest, you were gonna be.
Jeremy's taking that.
I feel like it's not even.
Jeremy's taking that.
You guys got me cheesing, man.
Wouldn't even.
Listen, don't forget to fill out while you guys are having fun. We are enjoying you. Don't forget to
already did
out the
form. I got 6 responses.
Yeah, scroll.
Oh, we're missing some who didn't fill theirs out.
Evaluation form. Amy put $25
right now.
You sure that's not your business? Like,
909. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna put that phone number in right now.
hey, if you guys are going to join the advance, make sure you do so ASAP because we want to make sure we fill up the slots, get everybody prepared. We get all the information out to you guys so you're prepared. You know what's going to be expected of you. I will tell you, give a little bit of a teaser here. We will be doing resumes, right? We will be doing presentations, actual PowerPoint presentations for this next round. So we are stepping it up, and you guys, the way you are rocking it out now, I can't wait to see what y'all come up with in this next one. And this is just sort of segueing us into this fundamentals block, you know, prepares you all and segues you into this advanced portion where we're going to talk a lot more about credit worthiness and, you know, how to present, how to write a resume, how to create a resume, and all the in between. So
how to manage the business that you
right,
started.
marketing. We're gonna talk a little bit about marketing, and that's Professor J right there. So we got some good stuff coming down the pipe for y'all. So definitely keep in contact with us. Register for the next series, which starts November the 1st. Do not be late. All right. Anybody else have any final words before we say good night?
Yes. Could you give me, like, you know, 2 minutes to get my fellow peers' contact information
in the chat?
Yeah,
keep in touch, y'all. That's awesome.
Hold up, let me take a picture of every single one.
Just remember also, when you guys have the emails too that we send, so everybody's on the email. Just don't reply all because we got parents on there too. So
I'm definitely doing that.
yeah, I'll send, you know, if everybody's okay with it, we could send a spreadsheet with all of your information on it, so you guys have each other's contact to keep in contact with each other. I love that. That's awesome. That's dope. This is the first time I've ever seen this.
Right.
Yes. Let's get it.
Network is your net worth.
Cohort.
Yes.
So let's do it.
Let's
5
go.
years from now, Amy might be famous with 5 million followers that she could put your business on.
Right.
You guys are done with the form. Just drop a D in the chat.
And you guys have our information. You can email us at the S.O.A.R email. My phone number is also in the body or the signature block at the bottom of each of those emails. Our HR director's number is also listed there. And then our email addresses, our website's there, our social media. If you guys are on social media, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, we're there. That way we can shout you out. And that's how I found out about Amy, because I'm a part of her high school Instagram page, and I saw her out there shining. So awesome job again, Amy. Big ups to y'all. All right, love you guys so much. We'll see you back November 1st. All right.
All right.
We're gonna email the enrollment link.
Register. Don't forget to register. We'll see you back.
Good night, everyone.
Good evening.
Not everybody.
Oh, hoodies
Have
up.
a good one, guys.
Wait. Before everybody drops off, can we say let's soar? Because this is actually.
But can we say up Hayes after?
Yeah. Wait, let's
God
do
did.
it.
Can we say so? No, instead of God did, can we say S.O.A.R did? Yeah, can we say that?
S.O.A.R did.
S.O.A.R did.
S.O.A.R did.
S.O.A.R did.
S.O.A.R did. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. On the count of one. Because this is being recorded. We still recording, right?
Wait, what are we saying?
Are we saying S.O.A.R did or let's soar? What are we saying?
Let's soar. All right, S.O.A.R did sounds like.
Let's soar.
Okay,
All right.
all right, here we go.
Okay.
LJ.
Mute.
Ready? Here we go. Everybody got to come off their camera. Oh, everybody's cameras are off. I'm loving it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Let's
soar.
I'm on you.
Yeah.
Up Hayes.
Okay.